To throw it back over to Cy, who's standing by with Gary Howard.
All right, thank you very much, Katie. And as cleanup continues in the Caribbean nations, many people who take their winter vacations down south may be wondering where they'll go or what they should do with their already made plans. Well, here with advice on traveling in the aftermath is Gary Howard with CAA Atlantic. And Gary, thanks for coming in. So, I mean, obviously, I guess the big thing is if you've already made plans, you're going to want to check and see if your reservations and your hotel is even still standing. I mean, there's been a lot of damage.
Yeah, there has been a lot of damage, but not as impactful as we expected in the prime destinations for Atlantic Canadians go. So pre-hurricane, airlines, hotels, resorts, they were all changing in with no fees. They weren't taking any bookings until they realized what the damage would be.
Right.
But the aircraft were actually still flying in to get people out, and they were bringing in medical supplies and blankets and emergency personnel. So everyone got out fine, and now the damage assessment is taking place, and for the most part, everything is okay for those places where Atlantic Canadians go.
Right, and oftentimes we go a little bit later on, so
that's right. Into
the new year, perhaps, right? Like you're booking now to travel, say, in January or February, so
yeah.
Hopefully by that time most things will be back to normal.
They pretty much already are. A lot of assessment done. Florida is fine. Central Florida, that's a top destination around Orlando. It's all good. All the ports are operating just fine. The Keys got hit pretty bad, but Key West is fully operational. Cuba, primarily in the north, so the favorite destinations are in the south and east of the island. They're all operational. It's really just cosmetic cleanup. So there's a lot of damage that's been already cleaned up and is working just fine.
So what's the best thing to do as far as making your future travel plans? Just to reach out to your agent and let them take care of that for you?
Pretty much. It's people are still showing interest. They still want to go. It's really just a matter of wait and see. But like I said, things are going pretty well. The cruise lines are operating. They're changing some of their ports of call. For example, nobody's stopping in San Juan. But there's still lots of capacity. In fact, there's increasing capacity to go to other places like Jamaica, St. Lucia, the Bahamas. But again, Cuba and DR, two top places for Atlantic Canadians, they're up and operating.
Now, is there a chance that maybe you might be able to get a deal this upcoming travel season?
We'll wait and see. I mean, there's still pent-up demand. So the last couple of years have been very, very heavy. So actually with the supply, the prices might just stay stable. So I wouldn't wait. Get what you want and get it early. Yeah, and make sure you have insurance, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good point. You do want to make sure you have insurance because, like we saw, you never know when something may arise.
Yeah, I think we're at the end. There's a tropical storm right now, but I think we're at the end of the season. So, yeah, just do your research. Everything will be operating. If not already, then certainly by the winter season.
All right. Well, contact your local agent at CAA and
you bet,
and get them to help you out. Listen, Gary, thanks so much for coming in.
Always
appreciate it. Always good to see you. The time right now is 7:51, and there's a whole lot more CTV Morning Live straight ahead. So please stay with us.